Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look at Mana, and just before we do, we'll look at Bitcoin first, get a baseline of the market, kind of see what's going on here. Because Bitcoin is kind of in its key level resistance right now. So we're talking between 58 to 60,000 is kind of that resistance zone, or 58 is a support, 60 is a resistance level. It's kind of right in between. And I think unless we can get the one-day candle to close above 60,000, we're still going to be considered bearish overall. Now we're going to see tomorrow quite quickly what happens. Tomorrow or Tuesday, Monday/Tuesday is probably traditionally red days, and with the fact that we've had 2 or 3 potential green days the last couple of trading days over the weekend, leads me to believe we might see a sell-off tomorrow. I hope not. If so, great, better buying opportunity, right? That's why we dollar cost average at this time. But if it does close above 60, then I'll probably feel a lot more confident about taking positions throughout the week, and we'll see a lot more swing trade signals for my patrons moving forward. Now, just to clarify, if you're not currently a patron, I do have a trading community designed with a specific purpose of helping you become better traders. So, check that out in your own time. I'm working on some instructional videos, but bottom line, we have a really cool, strong community. You can get in there, learn a lot, and I send out signals for every single trade that I take too. So that's kind of a really cool, I guess, bonus. So you can kind of get the feel for it. I do this every single day for work, and this is my living. So I can assure you that you're in good hands. And so I also note too, I'm not a financial advisor, but I love teaching people how to trade, and that's the purpose of these videos, right? So I hope you learned something here today. Looking at Mana again, so far so good. Now I say so far so good because we're still potentially going to be able to close at or around this support zone. Again, this is a pretty strong key level support zone right around 380, upwards of about 387. Now with it being below that, it's not the end of the world. We had a pretty strong increase recently, and it wouldn't be surprised if we get a bounce either down around 345, which is previously a very strong support level. And then also just note that this one-day candlestick hasn't closed yet. So we could still very well get the price to close in that zone. If so, it'd be even better, so we can effectively get that bounce to the upside. Either way, I think it's inevitable before that happens. And it is a bummer. We had a profit target right around $4.40, and the price came right around like 4.35. So we barely missed our profit target here, but that's okay. We'll work it out. We'll get there soon. I'm confident Mana will recover. Now looking at the, see here, down here, RSI, we're looking at just below 70. Not terrible, not great. I don't love the fact that it's under 70. It kind of means we're potentially losing that support level. But again, that's where that key level support I was referring to is at. And right now we're underneath that, but we still got 7 to 10 hours left of trading in this cycle. So we don't want to count that out just yet. There's a great chance the price could still close above right around what, $3.80? Yeah, $3.80. All right, so on all, the one day chart isn't terrible. It could be better, but it's not terrible. Okay. Looking at the 4-hour chart, I like this a little bit better. We got the 50-day moving average working its way up. It's now above $3.45. That's a key support level as well. And then further note as well, we are looking at the 200 trailing behind. So that'll eventually come up to help intersect with the price action. And we see this bounce here as well, right off of 50 on the RSI. Okay, so good stuff there. Now taking a look here at the MACD, price is diverging. That's pretty standard. That's kind of where we're at there for the MACD. So not much to really note, except for the fact that, yes, it's on its downside here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at TD sequential and see. And look at this. This is also a very, very good sign. We can see we went all the way up to an 8 or a 9. Actually, we hit a 9. We've got a state of consolidation, and we've been counting down ever since. See? So we're at a 9 right now for TD sequential, and what that basically just means is that we should expect to see the price bounce back. So it really just reiterates the fact that we should have a good buying opportunity right now. So if you can add to your position between 345 and 380, more power to you, right? I think that's a good consideration to dollar cost average at this point, to lower your average and to effectively increase your profits once it comes back up to our designed profit targets just below Fibonacci retracement lines. Okay, so really, really good stuff here from Mana. I like that. I like that TD sequential is kind of maxing out here. It really gives us an idea that we should experience some type of reversal. So taking a look at the 1 hour, we can see pretty much the same thing. We hit a 9, we reached a state of exhaustion, and it came down way low, right around 360, and it's trying to recover and come back up now. So I think that if we can, again, get the one-day candlestick to close above 380, we'll be in really good shape to just see this bounce to the upside. And this correction is very normal, very, very standard, considering I think Mana jumped up a really significant amount of percent in just a short amount of time. I think I sent my signal somewhere in this range here, and it went up about 35%. I think maybe a trading day and a half. So that's a lot of movement for Mana, considering how high it is already, right? So all in all, good stuff here still. I see that as being a positive. Let's take a quick look at the Ichimoku cloud. This is a slight downside. In other words, typically I don't recommend adding to your position when you're on the downslope here or below the Ishimoku cloud. However, TD sequential kind of gives that affirmation that we are exhausted, as so to speak, on the 4-hour chart, and usually that's a pretty good indication we're going to see a reversal. So whether or not you add to your position now or once the price is back above 380, 390, it's all well and good. Because even though we're underneath the cloud right now, I still feel confident it'll break back above. But the key takeaway here is that the price being under the cloud, that's considered a sell signal, or just more so, not a buy signal. So in this sense here, in the short term on the 1-hour chart, we're not getting that confidence that we want to have, that confirmation for adding to our position. So again, we're getting some conflicting information. This happens when you have a state of exhaustion and then a reversal that's pending. I personally think that we're going to see a reversal here soon, and we'll see a break to the upside, especially if Bitcoin can start to continue to increase over the next 24 to 48 hours. Obviously, if Bitcoin dumps on Monday, it's going to be a different story, and most altcoins will feel that pressure. Regardless, we're in pretty good shape here. I feel comfortable recommending and actually adding to my position at this point based on the sheer fact that it's just a better buying opportunity. But truth be told, we got a little while before we could see reversal according to the Ishimoku cloud. And at this point, I'm going to rely on TD sequential being a little bit more favorable here, since we are at an exhaustive state. We've been selling off for pretty much 48 hours straight. Okay, so we got to see a reversal there. But the cool thing here as well, if you can kind of see this on the 1-hour chart, we're not that terrible, right? This low here is higher than the previous low. So in essence, if you're going, big picture, we do still have higher highs and higher lows. It's just this was such a dramatic increase. It allows for this kind of, this consolidation / retracement to occur and still be considered bullish, if that makes any sense. All right, so again, I still see more positive than negative here with Mana. And one last thing here, big picture, just so you know, if we continue this trend and hypothetically we get this push to happen, we could see in the next week or two the price range about 583. I think it might actually happen a little bit sooner, personally, because this correction seems very healthy, very normal. If you look at its history, it has a tendency of consolidating for a good 2-3 days straight and then going on a tear. We have these nice key level support levels that we're in right now, so I feel confident we are going to be okay and not see the bottom drop out. So hopefully you found benefit here today. If you do, like, subscribe. If you haven't already, consider becoming a patron before month is over, because rates are increasing next month, and we're going to start having to limit the amount of members just so I can have good one-on-one attention with my current members as well. So thank you so much to my patrons, and I greatly appreciate you. We'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.